tranquility to infinity. Tranquility. Canibus is an animal with a mechanical mandible, coming to damage you, spitting understandable slang at you. I'm the all-seeing lyrical with infinite bars of visuals and the sideways ain't peripheral. I told you I spit a rhyme that'll melt the earth, then ask you in the afterlife if you felt the verse on planet Earth. I searched for my tranquility first. I said I was the illest, but it didn't help me, it hurt. And whenever I said can I, the crowd said bust. 10 years later, who am I? I still got a passionate love to be the man who I was. Never give up, irrational rush to crush every mic I clutch. When I erupt, you duck or X-class flash, solar blast from bust. Sweep you off the stage like crumb. Grab your tongue, shout, rip it out, then shove it back in your mouth. Now, then take you to spit it out. I spit about them lyrics my people can't live without. Been around since 97, I've been ripping it down. Spit track after beats from the east, I'm back. Before Lil Weezy knew how to rap. I was still hustling crack, I put the muscle in rap. 100 bars, who fucking with that? 1,000 bars later, I ain't heard nothing from Pat. Where you was at when I was giving big punish to death? On stage with him at the Palladium. You was in a gymnasium, I was putting chainsaws to craniums, blazing homo sapiens in the atrium, ripping jaws off aliens, performing Channel Zero on stadium. Up at Hot 97, disgracing them. Any radio station they placed me in, I broke the break beats in. I beat her, I beat him, the beat blend, I beat them. Spit a verse to beat Barack Obama if he win. I'm the beast from the east, picking meat out my teeth, and as soon as the beat stop, I forget how to speak. I release a better rhyme 7 times a week. To beat me, you gotta be better than my last release. The bars rip your face off, spit bars, spit shine your skull, till every rhyme you memorize is gone. Battle you for the respect in a battle to the death. Dial zero, caller operator, ask for bis. 411, ask for rip. 555-1212. I rip the mic to shit before the Federal Communications Commission started a new division with the intention to cripple our children mentally deficient from television. This radio programming we listen to got too many elements missing. Lyricism and wisdom got overshadowed by the singing and blinging. The C-by system that's media driven. I made a vow that I would get him and bit him, then injected my venom. And for that, I was never forgiven, my nigga. I let the rhythm hit him with a chemical algorithm liable to kill him if I ever get with him. I rip him, the infinite monk. All hell can I bust, then wake up to this pure uncut. How many MCs do I have to bust? I'm a patriot with no airplay, but how come? How my block is your block? I throw it up with doo-wop. I'm the enemy of the state of hip-hop. Indivisible, indestructible, cannibustable. The adversarial theater of justice, judging you. Tired of you posers. I'm the rap superstar soldier on a poster. Captain Cold Crush, tuck the heat before I brush the teeth. The athlete at the track meet with rusty cleats. Artillery like lawnmowers with 4 motors and 4 rotors. Look like mom with 4 strollers. Counter strike like Black Cobra with gasoline and a super soaker. Walk over, I roast you. Cold Crush, get it crackin'. 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 The war drums sound like 100 guns fired at once for an entire month. Can I bust? You know you can. 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 Storm, move, get him out the way. Bring him down. Move, get him out the way. Bring him down. Get him, 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 get him. Storm, move, get him out the way. Bring him down. Move, get him out the way. Bring him down. Involuntary muscle spasm assassin, bust with a passion. Listen to how Canibus reenact this. Poor rappers fall victim to the metaphor master. Drill your ass raw for ice core data. A earthquake machine beam powered by a crystal. Scaleno hydro, no pole signal. Lyrically wave theory like Timothy Leary, so you don't have to understand understand me, they hear me, you feel me? Barely. The quickening happens in between. In the Elohim, Lord Lizard King with the ripper conditioning, partitioning with the Fisher King, eating chicken wings. My fingertips are glistening, but I'm listening. Yeah, the master observes how rappers use vernacular to fail to capture the meaning attached to the words. Hip hop, Malissimas, Korea suicide killer ripper spits to the sustained pitch, mixed and chopped. Did at a counterpoint, mix and master the drops. Complex and confusing, I'm laughing cause it's hot. The super duper uber music conductor, producer from the future, stuff tubers with gunpowders to improvise bazookas. Colder than killer cobras over Jehovah. Delta soldiers and blimp balloon gondolas with stealth motors. They watch over us, told me where to go, but I could only take both of us, so you better soldier up. Size, activity, location, unit, time and equipment. What you gonna do with it? Salute, that's what they do when I rip it. I proved that I did it. DR period was in the booth when I spit it. Bread and butter, nigga.
Move, get him out the way. Bring him down. Move, get him out the way. Bring him down. Get him, 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 get him. Storm, move, get him out the way. Bring him down. Move, get him out the way. Bring him down. Get him, 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 get him.
Beyond cannabis, motherfucker. Broken language, the hustler. Starboard rudder, the Coast Guard cutter. I'm the studio night owl. Stress, give me white eyebrows. Who the fuck I gotta fight with now? Yeah, conspicuous characters creep through America with a killer chemical in a canister called cannabis. Crazy as crystal, communicate correct signal. They call it criminal, I call it lyrical. Call it commissioner. I'm a crucified, a Christian Caligula like they crucified MC Christopher. I cast a cannabis symbol in the crowd. If it's beef on the ground, I'ma carve the cow. Now, smuggle contraband through the canal. I check my clip on my chain, but sharpshooter style. I Costra Nostra, deep like Deepak Chopra. I kick your door down and low. Watch 45 in the holster, AK in the baby stroller. Babies with baking soda, my lady in the Rover. A midget with dreadlocks down to his toes with flows. I expose what nobody knows.
Storm, move, get him out the way. Bring him down. Move, get him out the way. Bring him down. Get him, 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 get him. Storm, move, get him out the way. Bring him down. Move, get him out the way. Bring him down. Get him, 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 get him.
Can I bust? You know you can. 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 Yeah, hey yo, listen to the horns play. I get busy all day. I don't give a fuck what they wanna say. This is me turning it up. This is me burning it up. You observing the MC bust. Just a coach on the sidelines trying to buy time. Watching the game being played out through my eyes. I know it's painful how they degrade you, but I praise you. This is the soundtrack that we will train to. This is not a call to arms. I did that 10 years ago. These are called keep alert laws. Don't talk, just work your jaws. Don't walk, just work the wall. That's a personal flaw. Murdered ball after ball since 1974. When I was born with a mic on my arm. Awesome, 6 minutes, can I bust you on? Yes, yes, y'all, to the beat guard. Next bar, I do this to atone. I do this to atone for my sins. But I ain't punished for the tone of my skin. Bring it down about 14.5 dB. Maybe then you might see what I mean. Out in Berkeley, they not too thirsty. They don't like veterans neither, but they can't hurt me. Bring it down about 14.5 dB. Maybe then you might see what I mean. Hey yo, hip-hop provost, who said the word hip-hop the most? Which one of you think you a poet? Perfect cause you practice that classic scholastic cannabis man shit. The current catalog and past tense. I do this to atone. We all must atone for our sins, but I am punished for the tone of my skin. The sea of tranquility, the sea means life, the light means space. My DNA strain is my base. Don't know who I am, can't remember who I was. I pump blood through the veins of hip-hop for street buzz. A constitution written in collusion with limited distribution. Since I was recruited, I've been making music. I need a jet stream pattern assessment, go get it. And tell me the direction that the fuel tank is headed. Scram jetpack straps attached to my back. Rocket exhaust, melt skin off like wet wax. Call sign Tomcat, master ace of aerial combat. I double time out to the tarmac. All covers the launch pad or the ATC to fall back, but maintain visual contact. Switch to radar, innovation, navigational star map. I won't need to travel beyond that. My jet contrail so long that it can be seen in time zones 8 hours apart by NORAD. All waves are made when I sweep my arms back. The fast track to the lunar surface is dark patch. The darkest part of the moon where ISS-2 is parked at. Inside Onyx black alien artifacts, well guarded in the event of a charted attack. The outpost is nothing more than a track. The red planet approach close. I know perigee and impact. Phobos is controlled by the Drax. Demos is the most underrated of the pack. It decimates any age more than double its mass. A solar max melts polar caps. I noticed that think tanks with closed minds miss unknown facts. Satellites track and match the stats. Statistics start to stack. I'm a man of science, not rap. With actionable impulse to act when I can't relax. I work hard but play harder. In fact, my rose garden attracts rats. I sit back and listen to jazz and smoke hash in a mineral bag. I meditate slightly awake. The moon rays interpermeate my physical state. I gaze into space. The light waves race and shift shape. Colors escape. I concentrate on 8 frequency rates. The body begins to numb as the spirit elevates. But wait, I'm interrupted by a buzz at my front gate. Closed circuit surveillance showed me a face. How entertaining. Special agents came to visit my estate. Miss Moneypenny, bring me a plate, a cup of tea, and my terry cloth robe. Then show the man to me. I wait. He walked in with a blank face. I calmly remarked, "You're late." He responded with a strong handshake. Miss Moneypenny returned with eggs and pancakes. I offered them a seat. Standing up looked so out of place. He kindly obliged, but the other two continued to stand. Folded their hands and gave me the nod. The silence was so profound that even soft sound seemed loud with ambient music in the background. I slurped when I sipped my tea. It was hot. I choked when I chewed my child. It was not. In slow motion, the silence was broken. You could hear a pin drop. He said, "You cannot save hip-hop." I said, "Why not?" I sold mixtapes to buy stock. I've been researching and developing a spit box. Rap is deeply rooted in the music generation. I can prove it, but it doesn't constitute publication. I swear the Great Bear entered the Dragon's Lair. I was there in the center of St. Petersburg Square. A scientist, a silent observer, but I witnessed the murder. Took a picture of the body and a burner. Circa the time you called me from Burma in Port Charlotte, Florida. Said you were in the coastal corridor, and that's what you call help? 8 months of camp, kill yourself, couldn't rehabilitate what I felt. And now here you are in my backyard accusing me for being an outlaw for my bar. I ain't got nothing for you. I call my controller. You call your employers, they can talk to my lawyer. He got up and turned his back on me and said, "I'll be back, homie." I said, "You better bring an army." He said, "You don't want war." I called Moneypenny on the intercom and said, "Baby, show him to the door." To be continued, stay tuned for more secret dialogue from the merchant of metaphors. Let's see if you can follow this rhyme. Follow this rhyme with your mind.
Neurotransmitter raps cross my synapse and trap years in time caps and make them feel as if nanoseconds elapse. My subliminal responds with sparks and contradicts its content because I'm conscious of my subconscious thoughts. Verbal wit'll make you short circuit quick. I'll throw a Merkin fit and squirt some shit worse than a murder hit from David Berkowitz. I'll throw dirt on your versative. Your deepest fear, I'll surface it, slice you and walk through your personage like a curtain split. My predatory nature so raw that I love phlegm. While the vultures flew over him, I flew above them. I'm the derelict with sick terror spit. You don't produce natural paragraphs, you carry someone else's like a surrogate. The onslaught that I'm causing, no author can pause it. I'm the dark secret inside of the skeleton's closet. I raised my pages in the sacred Philippine cage. Grew stalactite braids and shaved them with guillotine blades. A cryptic rhyme shocked and ripped his mind. Cannabis and K-Reno combined is an unwritten apocalyptic sign. I turn MCs into shark feed, write and read at warp speed. The vampire and ultraviolet crossbreed. The rap gospel I follow is probably most optimal. My ultra opticals can spot fetus hair follicles. The possibility of me not winning's impossible. I'm so mentally hostile, I hear good news and get volatile. I telepathically move objects, my tongue concocted a new strain of saliva. One drop can fuel rockets. I throttle you with violent tailwinds, then extend another set of limbs and put you in a double full Nelson. So tell me, can you ace this quiz? You're the reverse opposite of what the opposite of true greatness is. Motherfucker, why would you try to nullify a beast with a butterfly? That's like singing an insomniac a lullaby. My eyes can catch rap as far as the skies can stretch. A bloody mic depicted and described in my composite sketch. Hit your place with self-imposed gashes in my face. Transform you from a solid mass to ashes in a vase. So soon as you move, I'm dooming you. Then I'll take your widow to a room to screw 20 minutes after your funeral. You wanna try to wipe my rhyme out? You be better off trying to put a strap suicide bomber in time out.
I woke up into a dream that was more real than it seemed, with no animation or green screen. Human beings need special specs provided by special requests to see the spectacular special effects. If you could see what I saw or hear what I heard, your ears would not need to hear the sound of my words. My thoughts follow my feelings, that is how I think. The skeptics are really convinced their feelings are exempt. What is the point of thought if you cannot control the result? What is it worth, if anything at all? Where do we exist from? What do we exist for? We were intelligently designed to be a resource. How can there be free will without the freedom to feel? We pursue an illusion that isn't real. P12 psychics taking red pills to produce thrills, then predicting a coin toss 100 times to prove skill. Telekinetic, electrogenetic, psionic weapon with extrasensory perception and precognitive method. That's why I can rhyme with consistence. Indisputable evidence, repeatable on the street or in a studio session. I am sorry if you feel I am refusing your questions. That's not my intention. My mind is in a higher dimension. At these levels I have much higher attention. Ascension into a level of rhyming defined as divine intervention. My intent to present the most intensive, lung-splitting, tongue-twisting sentence ever historically recorded to present. But that is not the point of this lesson. I will continue this poetic expression. You must listen to make the connection. I will slow down. Now take a deep breath and try to get with the flow now. This is it. Back to the beginning when the Milky Way first started spinning. Sound was the only thing living. The universe was singing. Signals were pinging. Life began to emerge from one light blinking. The sound stabilized it. The color spectrum was immediately divided by levels of brightness. The speed of the spin began rising. Gravity was created and forever affected by this. And thus the elements were created in a cradle, smashing against one another like balls on a pool table. We like to label, so we give things names. I shook your hand and told you mine was germane. In my dream, I was hoisted into a plane with a space-age frame by a giant gantry crane. My code name was Spitballs. T-minus 2 seconds to lift off. Let me tell you what Canibus saw. I saw a world in deluge, fighting over fossil fuels and food like a bunch of goddamn fools. Back to the golden era of rap, when it was exactly that. Not specifically jams in the park, but where MCs used to talk with advanced thought. I take it back to the golden era of rap, when it was exactly that. Not specifically jams in the park, but where MCs used to talk with advanced thought. Hey yo, DJ Premier on the boards, can I bust on the bars with the lyrical law? Just listen to the rhymes, don't behave cool to be kind, and I'ma show you how I'm nice with mines. Forced to start from scratch, to rhyme from the heart when I rap. Looking forward to not looking back, I spit supernatural. Look out for the planet-side shrapnel. Rip the jack, about to get at you. Ripping, seek and destroy the motherfucking beat mission. The rugged rude boy, roster on roids tripping. Martial arts for the mind, Mandelbrot hip-hop design. You don't understand, stop trying. The hip-hop conglomerate, we legends putting it down. You gotta honor it, fuck the politics. The beat you born pilot, waiting for that long silence. Then I will diagnose diagnosed with tinnitus. The cuneiform symbols on my uniform tell you what I've been through. Nigga, I wish it was that simple. The master gunnery combatant, blasting, mixtape assassin, Captain Cold Crush, get it cracking. Heat it up till the bones blacken. My microphone double action, I grab it, switch to automatic. The savage spitting it rapid, I ricochet 762 jacket. Full metal gold black classics. I take it back to the golden era of rap.
Motherfuckers better step up your bars.
Not specifically jams in the park, but where MCs used to talk with advanced thought. I take it back to the golden era of rap.
Motherfuckers better step up your bars.
Not specifically jams in the park, but where MCs used to talk with advanced thought. The phonograph fascist, let's see who can reload fastest. Your chronograph still in the past tense. Double shot glass of absence, still spitting fantastic. You were absent, has been, I'm still rapping. And Roman gladiator clashing, chariots crashing, chest plate split in half with axes, blood splashing. What you want to speak about? Let's read it out. Before turning to something somebody gotta bleed about. If I feel the need for speed, do not freak out. Armor upgrade beneath seat mount, no seatbelt. Breathe in, breathe out, then lean out. White phosphorus, smoke screen the whole street out. Riot squad gotta reroute. SWAT team can't see now. RPG launch out the treehouse, got a casualty. Tell me what the beef is about. He don't wanna talk, let him bleed out. Don't need him now. PTSD, MC, the kind you read about. Turn the beat up, premiere. This is how a beast sound. I take it back to the golden era of rap, when it was exactly that. Not specifically jams in the bar, but where MCs used to talk with advanced thought. I take it back to the golden era of rap, when it was exactly that. Not specifically jams in the park, but where MCs used to talk with advanced thought.
Motherfuckers better step up your bars.
I'm in a meeting with the Surgeon General of written text, a battery of 1,000 psychological texts. I am exhausted and stressed, but I continue to press. She asked me if I'm the best, I sign language back, yes. Spell words wrong while writing down rhymes nowadays. My hairs are beginning to gray, that's why I'm a shade. The sky dark purple, low crawl through the wormhole. Took me back to 1998 at Universal. 2008, I'm eternal. You know I'm still nice with the verbals, and I ain't even heard you. Your views, your virtues. What you gonna do when martial law curfew lock down your rock band rehearsal? Got crown, zero asthma, cancer. Buried on the moon as the top hip-hop commander. After talking to Paul Lafferty, he spoke about perigee and apathy, something that I understood naturally. The mindscape, the upper atmosphere is my space, but in my case I seem trapped by the rhymes that I make. Cannabis code for data tabulated below. It's the end of the world, you know. Glad you made it to the show. According to Title 17 USC, Section 107, cannabis is just the MC. I'm a reggaeton rap translator from Jamaica. You a hater with that white boy haji behavior. You can say what you say, but my catalog greater. Everything you heard before with more layers. Poet, lyric, at V. Why didn't they accept me? If I remember correctly, let's see. The sea of tranquility, the mind will ascend. The audio will blend into multiples of 10. The lies we have been told really are the truth. So together we will all learn again what we knew. Proud to have come so far, spit another bar. The carousal issue continues to revolve unresolved. Take my hand, rip a grand wizard chain of command. Take this torch to another land, tell them who I am. The riot squad robot look like Robocop, Photoshop, heckling Cox, semi-auto stock. I speak it to the mic, leaves fall off the tree of life. And next fall, I'ma see if you nice.
Yeah, in the house with the cannabis man. Yo, I'm not Mike Tyson, but I'm Jay-Zone, and it's 10 years later. So drop some of those free words for me, you know what I mean?
Yo, cannabis, the continuous, assiduous lyricist. A menace to music that's mastered every style that I spit. A fugitive against the music biz. The damage is punitive, but the truth is that my community Counterfeits of efforts got them pissed. Silence is golden, a sign that my knowledge is growing. I'ma show them, fuck the promotion. These poems open doors for the chosen. In these moments of economic erosion, the global economy's broken, cause our leaders control it. They say we owe them, but everything that we own is been stolen. So don't be mad at the soldiers who follow orders too, don't you? You never make the difference being a voter. They are the controllers, you're just a warm-blooded promoter. You just a pea in a pod with the need to believe in God. But God don't need guns or bombs. We need freedom for the oppressed, knowledge for the intellect. Positive effects will come out of our common respect. All colors, all creeds, all kinds, all breeds. One law, one love, if we want world peace. It all starts with being still, but being still long enough to feel, or being real enough to follow your will. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, every man see himself to Byzantium. For those that can't see him, they lost, man, leave him. Transparent transceiver, no hand lever on the hand receiver. The signal gets weaker. Cells of screen polymer gels to form hard shells to repel interrogative drills in the torture cell. Sounds like hell, not exactly. Rap for me, the human's cavity interacts with me. Blood, liver, and lungs, external viscera thugs, cutting me up with glitter covered gloves. I ran out the building, ran to the building where I park. Why my children not in the car? I am not unraveling, I am calm. I'm standing Bigelow, Arkansas, obeying the law, playing raw. They ask questions, we're rushing like aggression from the on-screen projector. What is your intention? Moratorium, I got 4 of them. Meet me in the auditorium, I'ma show you how to talk to them. Right-handed MC, used to be lefty. When direction don't affect me, my spotter corrects me. Open the eyelid, check behind him like crazy. I've been on the coastline of psilocybin, crazy rhyming with third density binding. Galactic brain timing, the Pleistocene is rising. I cannot describe it. Laboratory tidy and quaint, brand new paint. Laboratory huge, sprawling, brand new warhead. Space front, line up, face front. Face jump into the waste dump, complete phase 1. Boom shots scattered all over the boneyard. We low crawl, paying no attention to our nose at all. I see the beast, pupil size increase. Seen it grab somebody off the street, bite and release. I decrease my silhouette, try to lay flat, zero in with a chest and a neck in a set. Take a breath, then hold it, but only for a moment. Stay focused, or your first wanna be your last soldier. Woke up in the infirmary, here's your papers. Thank you for your service, young man, see you later. Cardboard paper signs and we'll eat rhymes 3 times a day if you can only spare me a dime. Real hip-hop spitting, that's how I'm living. I mount my weapon like I mount my women. Intercept correct beats, sleep, search, collect, and keep. I like it, let's meet next week. The mind of a weirdo, it's not really clear where he goes. Nobody here really knows. Everybody wanna ask questions. Don't pay attention to the messenger, listen to the message. Yeah. This is for the I am culture. A poor pauper's offering for the altar. The sea of tranquility. I'ma show you what I see. See. The sea of tranquility. I'ma show you what I see. See. The sea of tranquility. What will it really be? What does the future hold? What do you really see? I see a revolution in the industry that will ignite the rebirth of MCs lyrically. What sea of tranquility? What will it really be? What does the future hold? What can you really see? I see the partition of God's religion become united by our bars and our common visions. Been a long time spitting long rhymes, but I never left you. Always came back for some rhymes that was special. Back then, I wanted to impress you by addressing the truth. Nowadays I'm just confessing in the booth. The golden era of rap will always be a part of me. The future talks to me because the present is ignoring me. My destiny is calling me. The armory of God is guarding me, but all you can see is holographic artistry. Rhyme mechanics like that of a blind pianist. The keys are metallic, my fingers are magnets. The music is magic. What is this madness? The stanzas are rites of passage. Your left brain habits become your baggage. The masses become savage, roaming the streets with torn fabrics. Creativity is less than average. Every baby is born a bastard, so why did you have it? This question requires no answer. I understand it. This is tranquility. What will it really be? What does the future hold? What do you really see? I see a revolution in the industry that will ignite the rebirth of MCs lyrically. I see a tranquility. What will it really be? What does the future hold? What can you really see? I see the partition of God's religion become united by our bars and our common visions. Through my music, magic, and convoluted interaction, Cryptic Jacket shows you the future in fragments. Through madness, my view is expanded. Request passage, permission is granted. I'll introduce you to the language of dragons. To help balance near impossible chances in the labyrinth of the enchanted, where equality is unbearably vast. From evil spirits, temperatures frigid. I cross wooden bridges over methane rivers. It sounds crazy, but listen. Concise lyrics strike down from the heavens. A titan like Mike Tyson, Beastmaster with a tiger and pigeon. A 4-finger ring with an eyeball in it for vision. Cause I ain't scared of no 9'11" winged lizards. I'm known as the Ripper. My soul was delivered to a wizard for spiritual slave labor in a prison. My life is my sentence, so I live it. But I studied the physics and understand it, so it's only a visit to see a tranquility. What will it really be? What does the future hold? What do you really see? I see a revolution in the industry that will ignite the rebirth of MCs lyrically. I see a tranquility. What will it really be? What does the future hold? What can you really see? I see the partition of God's religion become united by our bars and our common visions. Combinatrix. Anything of this persuasion is considered ageless, beyond the matrix, beyond time displacement of space and spaceships and oasis, beyond the reach of human contemplation. The music is layered, not computer generated. A human made it to satisfy unusual craving. The mystic in a room with crystal walls and floors, looking into a crystal quartz orb, reciting lyrical law. The cause warm feeling sensation precipitating from the fingertips to the arms, to the lips, to the jaws, to a gold tongue that spits to the tone of the drum. With the oxygen that flows down the throat to the lungs. Till every color of my chakra glows brighter than the sun. You and I become we become one. And the clarity of singularity has begun between 0.0 and 0.1. To see a tranquility. What will it really be? What does the future hold? What do you really see? I see a revolution in the industry that will ignite the rebirth of MCs lyrically. I see a tranquility. What will it really be? What does the future hold? What can you really see? I see the partition of God's religion become united by our bars and our common visions. A tranquility, cannabis spit for infinity. I revolve with the earth lyrically. Yeah, y'all, what's up? The Ripper right here, can I bust? Yo. I rest alone in a cold cabin, composed of stone from old agate. A sarcophagus filled with gold tablets. The archaeological dig site just excavated the bone matter of this unknown rapper. The blood of the Gorgon was used as the cure for the poison that destroyed his organs. His DNA was shaped like a series of sideways 8 space-time was converted to time-space. And sound wave signals look like ocean tides when they ripple. He spit 2 precision instrumentals. Sidewinder rhymes hit you, split you. The target area circumference was no wider than a nickel. Control room, simple. His chair would chisel from quartz crystal. It gets so hot, his skin sizzle. He piloted the missiles from a digital menu inside remote headgear he would put on to look in. By mastery of the mental, he was able to see what the past and future civilizations had been through. Acoustic image he transmitted through the music and energy. When I'm spitting, no distance can limit me. The gallery of my art was refabricated and placed in the art, but grave robbers ripped the pages apart. They got caught. Whoever told me the secret is now dead. I cannot tell you who I would end up like them. The meaning of these rhymes is dead to the modern day mind, even if you hear this 1,000 times. Because of this, many have died. Your inner light will not shine if your pineal gland is calcified. The silver cord is a metaphor for the will of the Lord. I was called to climb aboard and explore. That's when I saw the tree of life in the yard. The apples on the floor were gored to the core. The coil spirals remind you, but be mindful. External experience reflects what's inside you. Inside us all, behind the wall, inside your skull, but exposed in the soul. I was struck in an electrical storm. The flesh on my left arm is scarred. The mic's gone. A man pays dues. Do this, become an angel. Good and evil. A man stays true. There are other ways to win. Good and evil is the same thing. A decade after my debut, the game changed, I got the same views. To me it's just baseball and I'm Babe Ruth. Bad body from Planet Rock, Trade Eye, Commander Hip Hop. What? Me Grimlock, smash Spitbox. You can never be the best until you complete the competency test with rap pattern parameters I set. Are you deaf? Do you need me to repeat what I said? I said you never be the best unless you pass this test. Okay, fill out registration form 88. Name, social, date of birth, address, city and state. When the form is complete, pass it on to Angela Clark to determine your eligibility and get you insured. Every morning the board panel assembly judges man by his balls, coverage of heart and what he offers the cause. If he's accepted, he be sworn in tomorrow. If he's rejected, he's recycled and retested on stage at the Apollo. I had to, and so do you. Are you solid or hollow? Depression is normal, a challenge to climb out of your sorrow. Forget about the world around you. The truth is, they are nothing without you, but you will be nothing without the truth. A man stays true, a man pays dues. If a man could do this, the man becomes an angel. There are other ways to win, a consequence for every sin, but we are blind because good and evil is the same thing. Do not be confused by the choice of words used. For every battle we win, there's something we lose, but you still have to choose, and choosing not to choose is still a choice. Sometimes silence is a powerful voice. The body is of no use if the mind is enslaved, but these slaves cannot bind your light or your sound waves. However, we must train to increase our strength. The final test is presented when we least expect. We look forward, we see 180 degrees, what's left? We eyeball right to left, but see nothing. What's next? 180 degrees of regret. What's that? It's everything we left behind unchecked. It wants revenge. They want revenge against us cause we fight for our freedoms. Die for what we believe in and they know we don't need them. I know you disagree, you think it's fortune cookie shit, but I guarantee you this, our future was prefixed. A man stays true, a man pays dues. If a man could do this, the man becomes an angel. There are other ways to win, a consequence for every sin, but we are blind because good and evil is the same thing. A man stays true, a man pays dues. If a man could do this, the man becomes an angel. There are other ways to win, a consequence for every sin, but we are blind because good and evil is the same thing. I look towards the sky for the answers to why. I analyzed the great divide and saw God on both sides. God didn't do this, we did this to each other. So keep his name out your mouth, you fucking cocksuckers. How could you own all of it? Well, we are all a part of this. The earth belongs to every living thing that walks upon it. We are all perfect creations with imperfect justifications, but just the patient, fuck the subject of Satan. The universe is too huge, so does Satan live out there too? Or is he just after me and you? Believe what you perceive. Look at the sun, tell me what you see. 360 degrees and light beams, illuminating hip-hop. Spitball, batter your pops. You ain't ready for the shit that I got. It's called hip-hop, homie. That's the only way that you know me. And knowing people can still be lonely. At the Maharishi spot for the whole week, I just go to sleep, cause when I wake up, I'm not an MC. I get back on the clock when I hear the next beat. I'm right about another century of heat. I'm a beast. A man stays true, a man pays dues. If a man could do this, the man becomes an angel. There are other ways to win, a consequence for every sin, but we are blind because good and evil is the same thing. A man stays true, a man pays dues. If a man could do this, the man becomes an angel. There are other ways to win, a consequence for every sin, but we are blind because good and evil is the same thing. He is the sea merchant who eats sea urchins and sea serpents. He does it to give this obvious worthlessness purpose. Deep sea searchers bring his verses back up to the surface. Someone is brought in to interpret. Do not engage in conjecture with the professor. Just nod your head, say yes sir. Here's the next verse. Toxicology analysis of seas exam abyss, but it's too late. Nothing above ground will escape. The jungle will haunt you. The desert becomes you. Be humble if it ever takes something from. No advantage, no standard. Your tranquility is being tampered with by Canibus Canibus masterpiece mantra. Where albums are requested, they used to be respected. Only the best deserve to be the center of attention. Enter the legend, hip-hop, we'll never forget him. And laser weapons are now being tested inside this bubble composed of two poles. I think I could come up with a few flows. Bullshit, says whose knows. Just another boy from the group home who was good at producing a few poems. I wonder how many MCs' lives I touched, how many lives that I protected them from. More powerful public speaker, low budget demeanor, look like the Reaper, senior ripper, information retriever, slick talker, border, way your OPS charter, not smarter, just thinking harder, it's truly an honor. Plutocracy, kleptocracy, to be or not to be. Please talk to me, I show you how these rhymes ought to be. There is not much time to decide or take sides. You are standing in the middle of lyrical fratricide. Giant tiger mosquitoes and carrion beetles biting people. The mist makes it hard to see through. It has always been believed by those even wiser than me that nobody can describe what I see. Reality hangs in the balance. The Sea of Tranquillity is not a body of water, it's an island. A string of islands that connect like strings on a violin, waking up to a dark horizon. My rap style will always be in its prime. You rhyme for yourself, I rhyme for mankind. Wireless or landline, anytime. Grab the mic and do the damn rhyme. Right now, yeah. We building up to the heavens right now. This is a new season with new rhymes for the same reason. The public needs it, but without faith, they won't believe it. We cursed since birth, imprisoned by these earth demons. My verse is written in secret, then released in pieces. The sting of projection, that's our sensation of perfection. It's connected to our spiritual ascension. Start with yourself, you are your only contender. The game of life has no winners, therefore we surrender right now. Right now, brothers, now, sisters, now, rippers. The rhyme is my religion, the rhythm is alive. Listen and bear witness, try to share my vision of my soul inside soul 3 the globe, inside a globe with 2 poles, auto portals in my poem, bestowed by a poet. What do you know and when did you know it? Obey the law with its fundamentally flawed components. A myth is a myth till I spit. You forget how ill I get. The rip is about to rip right now. Right now. Right now.
Ready on the right.
Yo.
Ready on the
Yeah.
left. Ready on the firing line.
And you could front like they ain't calling us the next greats. Moving in my own lane and footsteps away, man. I'll be there tomorrow if I keep up at this pace. Don Dub run tracks, I'm built for the foot race. It's all love in here, and since that's the new hate, I love y'all to death, man. That's how we relate. Yo, it's so motivational and do what it's supposed to. I'm giving out scholarships to my school. Fuck.
It's Mo fella, you shoulda known better. Shut up, a nigga bark with a shot to old Yeller. Try to stand like a man, brother, my pose better. Flow control, weather head spinning like propellers. Feel it in your heart, I see it, you're so bailing. It's my time, I'm grinding, metal to the railing. Start with the big dog, sky be the limit. No 40s in the water with the sharks, I'm swimming.
I realize y'all waiting for the Brooklyn guy to get it in over cream. Well, look, I'm fly. Grip a pen, then the gym, that'll juke your pride. When the men don't look surprised. Yeah, I'm in my prime, but when it's faded, all this is syndicated. Seinfeld rhyme skills don't get cramed. Y'all about nothing. Live from Bed-Stuy, we all are not bluffing. By next guy.
It's truth.
keep sleeping, I'm living a dream. In the booth, deep speaking, heat sinking your team. God lead the Senate in a dependent regime. Rhyme splendid, Tom Bennett, space traveling theme. Machine automatic rap, ill as routine. Got the trunk and backpack strap, killing the scene. Hustle hard for the culture, never selling a scheme. Yeah, I fiend for the real and got a feel for the green. These days, honest artists, few and far in between. I am, we the hardest, only harvest the cream. Tanya Morgan finale mode, chill with the lean. Next class with the classics, rip the Jack and Preem. What?
Hey yo, DJ Premier on the boards. Can I bust on the bars with the lyrical law? Just listen to the rhymes. Don't behave cool to be kind, and I'ma show you how I'm nice with mines. Forced to start from scratch, to rhyme from the heart when I rap. Looking forward to not looking back. I spit supernatural. Look out for the planet-side shrapnel. Rip the Jack about to get at you. Ripping, seek and destroy the motherfucking beat mission. The rugged rude boy roster on roids tripping. Martial arts for the mind. Mandelbrot hip-hop design. You don't understand. Stop trying, the hip-hop conglomerate. We legends putting it down, you gotta honor it. Fuck the politics, the beat too born pilot. Waiting for that long silence, then I was diagnosed with tinnitus. The uniform symbols on my uniform tell you what I've been through. Nigga, I wish it was that simple. The master gunnery combatant, blasting, mixtape assassin, Captain Cold Crush, get it cracking. Heat it up till the bones blacken. My microphone double action, I grab it, switch to automatic. The savage spitting it rapid, I ricochet 762 jacket, full metal gold black classics. I take it back to the golden era of rap, when it was exactly that. Yeah, not specifically jams in the park, but when MCs used to talk with it fans thought. I take it back to the golden era of rap, when it was exactly that. Yeah, not specifically jams in the park, but when MCs used to talk with it fans thought.
Did you see him? That's him, you don't know him where your ass been. He the one that spits at him with a passion. He gets at him with adverbs and ad-libs. Ambush is massive, a movement all by itself. He goes for dolo, he goes for broke. You go for Manolo and jury and all them things you blow your dough for. Yeah, call him mister with a history, you're leaving him open, prime a teen misdemeanor. It's just the fact he's accurate. ESC Act Nicholas, hazardous hazmat with it. For instance, can't see him with forensics. I do this for the big chips, I do this for sense. For the mentally disturbed, now you thinking you sip syrup, curl up ink, type kingpin, baby. I get at you like that, you sneeze all on you, then you freeze like a jackmore. He stays at it like a crack addict. Shun stays over the atlas like the sun.
Can I bust an ambush? Yeah. Directed energy, weapon and mission downrange. Fried brains, the remaining anatomy not changed. Some consider this pre-literate gibberish. That very instant they hear this lyricist. Einstein was right, but he was wrong about the speed of light. He was wrong about the songs that I write. Been faster than that before. Inside the hip-hop rap core, battled in arenas as Matador. Forced to resign for the force of my rhymes. But thought-wise, I was just before my time. It has come and passed. I still put the fire to the gas. You still see the flash when I blast. Roll over, clash, everybody out, I get out last. Signal my hand, we spread out fast. 40 pounds heavier, the more rounds the merrier. The pit bull terrier, terrorist clearing the area.
Just when you thought it was over.
Hyena on a tiger leash, biting the beast. Trying to eat the mouth heavy, even learn how to speak. Nice to see you, how you been, how to greet. I'm sorry, the industry code of the streets is poorly out of reach. The body in the trunk smell rotten from the funk. Got the cops down at the dump, rummaging through the junk while I ride around and stump with gun, body armor and a blunt. I won't take it if you offer what I want. The jungle is humble, the desert becomes you. Wake up, you, they both wanna take life from you. A ravenous man called Javelin Fans. Dappers on the back of the tank, drag as they hang. We vibing in here. Yeah, yeah.